matchup right here between the two clear power players in the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 16 team of the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense making their way on the field today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down by receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Now it's second down here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
To throw, it's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they're running on the toss. Makes a nice move there. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Receiver in motion now. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
A deep shot to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He has first down yardage at the 46. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Pounding away with the run game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. That's caught. It's Simpson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock, to be able to get a score, get the ball.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.